Hey there, Jamie with Brazelton Realty here. A few weeks ago, I posted a video about should you buy an existing house or should you have one built? And I was kind of hard on having a house built because in my opinion, there's a lot of advantages to buying a house that's already existing. So I wanted to circle back and I want to give you the 5 reasons why you might want to have a house built versus buying one that's already built. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. All right, so reason number 1 why you might want to consider building a house is you get to pick what you want. You get to pick the floor plan, you get to pick out some different color schemes, you get to pick out front elevation, and there's a lot of different options that you have when it comes to the accessories that come on a house. You can pick a lot of those things out, and that's probably the number 1 reason why most people build. Now in like fashion, number 2 is you also get to pick the lot. Now a lot of people want to live in a certain area, but maybe they want to live at the end of the street or in a cul-de-sac. Well, when you're building a house, you have more flexibility as to where that house is going to sit within that subdivision, and that could make a big difference when it comes to your enjoyability of that house. Now, number 3, you have a new house. And I know this should go without saying, but a new house doesn't come with all of those old house issues. You're not going to have furnace issues. You're not going to have to replace the roof and the shingle or the siding and things of that nature. You're not going to have those issues. You're also not going to have the major issues that we have with really old houses like lead-based paint and asbestos and knob and tube wiring and things like that, because those things can get very expensive. Now, along with having a new house, my number 4 reason is you also usually get a home warranty. Usually, for most of it is within a year, but then for the foundation and structure, it usually is like 10 years. So it's a pretty good warranty. And depending on the builder, it will depend on how well they service that warranty. But let's say you have an oven that dies, you can call them and they'll get it replaced. Or if you have like a crack in the drywall that all of a sudden starts appearing, they'll come and they'll fix that. There's a lot of different things that they will come and repair within that year period. And you don't typically get that. Well, you don't ever get that with a house that's already built. You can provide a home warranty for yourself or ask the seller to provide a home warranty, but it's not the same as a builder's home warranty. Now, one of the last reasons I wanted to give you for having a house built versus buying one that's already existing is typically within having a house built, you're not going to end up in this competitive offer situation. And right now in 2021, we are seeing a lot of that, and there's a lot of stress on buyers. So a lot of buyers are turning to new construction just for the simple fact that it's less competitive and you can get yourself under contract with the emotional stress of multiple offers coming in and potentially losing that property. Now, that being said, there is still a lot of demand for new construction. So don't get me wrong, there's not a lot of it just sitting on the shelf waiting for people to buy. You just don't have the multiple offer situations. Typically somebody walks in and says, I want this. They put earnest money down and it's locked up for them. Now, I hope this was helpful. I hope this gave you some things to think about when it comes to some of the new construction. Obviously, I'm talking mostly about like the semi-custom world. That is what most people do, especially here in northern Colorado. I'm going to leave a document down in the description that you can download for free that gives some of the more popular builders here in this area so that you can look at them and do a little research on your own.